think school districts, not just in Monroe County, but across the state, could have done anything more than start throwing rocks at her window in the governor's mansion at night to get her attention.
A bit of a reprieve for school districts when it comes to the state mandate that they switch to electric buses. The new state budget allows up to a 4-year extension if districts are unable to comply with the 2027 deadline to begin purchasing zero-emission school buses. News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey has been reporting on the challenges this mandate has created for our local districts. Jen's live at the Churchville-Chili bus depot, so voters in that district will be asked next week to approve the purchase of 10 new electric buses, right?
Yeah, that's right, Nikki. They put that purchase to vote before they knew about the extension, but they say they've got to start somewhere. And in fact, a number of our local districts will have bus propositions next week for voters to weigh in on. And a lot of that includes the purchase of electric buses. But at least now they're not in quite a rush. We've reported on all of the challenges with the state's mandate that districts stop buying new diesel buses by 2027 and stop using all diesel buses by 2035. From a lack of power infrastructure,
we need about 5.6 megawatts of power to charge and sustain 190 electric buses. Out at Ladder Road, there's 1.5 surplus megawatts of power.
To concerns about battery life and the sheer cost of the transition.
The money that the state and the feds offer to sort of offset the cost, that has to keep flowing, or else you're going to have to ask for a lot of money from taxpayers to completely redo the fleet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Even if districts were to order electric buses today, there are supply issues too. All concerns I spoke with Governor Kathy Hochul about a few months ago.
Is this something you're thinking about in Albany? Have you had discussions about possibly delaying the timeline to this?
Absolutely. We've been having many conversations about, this is aspirational. We want this to happen. But we also have to take into consideration that their circumstances have changed since this went into law.
Hence the extension for districts included in this year's state budget. It's something Assemblymember Josh Jensen is relieved to see.
And I don't think school districts, not just in Monroe County, but across the state, could have done anything more than start throwing rocks at her window in the governor's mansion at night to get her attention on this. So I think it shows that advocacy works, that when people talk in good faith as subject matter experts, a smart elected official, a smart public servant will hopefully listen. And at least in this respect, to a degree, we've seen a step in the positive direction, but there's still a lot of that marathon left to go.
Now, in addition to the extension, the new state budget also sets aside another $100 million in state money to help districts make the transition. That's a total pot of about $600 million. It's going to cost billions eventually to transition all these fleets, but $600 million. And that is why Churchville, Chili, and other districts are trying to start moving now, because that $600 million is first come, first serve, and they want to start getting those buses mixed into the fleet.